How can authors promote a book after the release to continue book sales? You're going to want to save this one. In order to see continued sales, we have to continue to market the book, even well after the release date. But how do you actually do that? How can you promote a book after the release? So this is what you're going to want to do. First of all, you want to get a plan in place. You don't want to just wing it because a lot of this actually takes some forward thinking and some planning. But one of the easiest ways to actually start is just to continue to talk about it in your social media posts. So continue to talk about the essence of your book. Think about the topics and the themes. And if you write nonfiction, think about the questions that you answer or the problems that you solve. And to keep that momentum going, I would plan out several book promotions where you reduce the price for a bit on an ebook and then promote it through like a BookBub, a Fussy Librarian, or a Free Booksy, or one of those book promotional sites. So look ahead at the next 6 months and maybe you might want to do a book promotion every month or maybe every other month. And then during the months where you're not doing as many book promotions, you could maybe approach a podcast or a blog where you can be a guest or do a guest post. If you weren't able to get to some promotional ideas or to some different promotions that you wanted to with the release of your book, use the follow-up phase in the months following your book to use those promotions then. Remember, you don't have to use up all of your promotional ideas within your release week. So in the months following your release, those would be a great time to kind of sprinkle those in. And this would also be a great time to do some Facebook ads or some TikTok ads. When it comes to ads, you don't want to just throw them together and just kind of wing it. You're going to want to know the technicalities around how to actually run those ads, but you also want to know what is going to work within your copy and within your calls to action. So have a thoughtful and intentional approach behind your ads. The great thing is that once you have 2 or 3 promotions that you know do really well, you can create kind of a system and a cycle to have them go month after month. And this is also just a great time to test some things out. Some promotions might work and some might not, and that's okay. So if you've had some promotions that have worked really well, let us know in the comments so you can let your fellow authors know about them as well. And be sure to follow along for more simplified book marketing and social media tips specifically for authors and writers.